Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Omni Talk Retail. I'm Ann Mazinga.
And I'm Chris Walton.
And we are back in the Walmart Commerce Technologies booth number K30.
We're still here, Ed. We're still here.
Can you tell
Holding
that it's
strong.
the end of the day? But we have well, first we want to thank Walmart Commerce Technologies for making all of our coverage of the show possible. And then I want to introduce you to the gentleman standing to my left. And this is JP, the Executive Vice President for Global Omnichannel at Hugo Boss. Did I get all of the title in there?
That is completely correct.
Welcome. How
Thank
are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Show's been going all right for you so far?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
He
Busy
just
day.
got here, and he got here like 2 hours ago. He told me he got here like 2 hours ago. But
Don't tell everyone. Don't tell everyone.
he's speaking tomorrow, which we're going to ask you about in a second. But before we do that, talk to us about your background. Like, what's been your career like? What's been your career trajectory? What's your job entail at Hugo Boss? The whole 9 yards. I hear there's a doctorate in the works too. So yeah, tell the audience.
Sure. So basically, I'm in this fashion game since 20 years.
20 years.
Kind
okay.
of,
Wow.
right?
All right.
So I started at PVH, which is the mother company of Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin
Yep.
Klein.
Mm-hmm.
Worked there for 14 years.
Okay. Wow.
Crazy. Did several positions from controlling to e-com, and then
Okay.
since 3 years I joined Hugo Boss,
Okay.
which is another global fashion brand based in Germany.
Okay.
Starting also in e-com and now being responsible for global omnichannel, as you said. So my mission is more or less to create an engaging and exciting journey for our customers in our touch points, be it our retail stores, online, our app, whatever it is, and also to make it profitable.
So what all is in your responsibility then? Because that could be very broad or it could be very narrow depending on how Hugo Boss defines it. So how do they define it? What do you actually oversee?
Yeah, so first of all, it's retail. So we have 1,400 retail POSs across the globe,
Okay.
which is under my team's responsibility.
Okay.
Then we have the .com, so hugoboss.com, live in 74 markets.
Oh wow.
We have the app, which is more or less our omnichannel or loyalty gateway, live in 14, 15 markets by now and
Okay.
expanding rapidly. Just launched the US 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Then it's loyalty, so customer relationship management. It's merchandising, so planning, buying, and merchandising.
Oh wow. Jesus.
So
It's-
all
it's-
the things.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah.
That's a big job. Oh my God.
You
That's a
don't-
huge
okay.
job. Yeah.
No
wow.
pressure, no pressure.
at all. Wow.
So what brings you to Shoptalk Europe? What are you looking for here?
Well, basically, I do like those events because there's a lot of new things happening, be it AI, be it logistics, be it digital. So I like these events and see numerous teams, new innovations. So just like see what's happening in the market.
Yeah.
Would you say that those are your kind of priorities, AI, logistics, and like discovery? Or is there one thing that you're really out to find a solution to or to kind of take back and start with your team when you return?
Basically, it's two things. Like the one thing is we look always to look into new things, how to engage with our customers to make our product more exciting, right? Our customer journey more exciting.
Right.
So I think there's a lot of interesting, companies here to really look into the customer journey. But on the other side is also to be profitable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how can we make our business more profitable? So there we look into logistics, AI, all these topics. So it's customer engagement, excitement on the one hand, and it's, let's say, the operational efficiency on the other hand.
Yeah, it makes sense with all that you cover under your purview. So
I mean, given the scope of your job too, I'm sure our audience is going to want to hear about what you are speaking about on stage tomorrow. So if you can give them a little appetizer and share with them some of the key points you plan on discussing on stage, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I was asked to talk about the digital product discovery and how we use digital to give our customers a more or greater customer or product discovery, be it in our stores, be it online, wherever it is.
Okay.
So we look into how do we promote our brands in social media, if it's Instagram or TikTok. We look into how do we build our website from live shopping to 360 degrees product discoveries.
Okay.
So product discovery is tomorrow's topic.
Any tips or tricks that you would advise retailers to do or not do in that realm?
Well, my advice is I think customers, specifically for fashion brands, for sure it's about excitement, it's about the brand heat, but it's also about the product. So what my experience is the product needs to be in the center of everything what we do. At the end of the day, if the product doesn't fit, the brand, so the brand and the product needs to fit. My advice is I think to test and learn, right? So there's a lot of things happening, crazy stuff, exciting stuff. So my recommendation is always to to test, right? And if it works, continue. If it doesn't work, stop it immediately.
Right.
But I think testing and try things out, I think that is the nature of the game.
Now, Hugo Boss is a luxury retailer. You have the liberty to do some things, I think, on your platforms, like live shopping or like having an assistant or some clienteling that's happening that's ahead of a lot of other brands. But what do you think is really important for your team to be successful at omnichannel retailing? What do you think it takes for others out there to be successful?
Well, I think to have this entrepreneurial mindset, right? And I always try to empower the teams that, as I said, to really test things out, right? And not to wait and be in the today's world. So a lot of things happening, like the Web3 Metaverse topic, like one thing which I completely, was new to me, right? But if you talk to the teams who are really into this topic, and if it's now Roblox or Fortnite and all these crazy things are happening, this is insane, right? And although I don't need to understand everything, but I think you need to empower the teams to make it happen. And we just, like little example, we have a new brand line called Hugo Blue, and we have a cooperation with Roblox, right? And in some weeks we had 1 million of visitors playing the Hugo game, which was insane, which I have never thought about, right? So at the first meeting was, JP, we want to show you Roblox, the Metaverse. I said, okay, let's do it. And a couple of weeks later, it's 1 million people played the game. So it's crazy. So giving the entrepreneurs the trust and the empower the teams to try things out. I think that is the one advice.
So channels to you don't just mean in store and online. It's really like what else is out there and how are you really exploring and testing in those environments as well?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. If more than 1,400 stores or POSs, the retail footprint is quite huge, right? And our retail stores are one of the most important, if not the most important channel, right? But also here, I think you also need to excite the customers who visit the store, right? You have to present them something new. For sure, the product needs to be in the center. But if a customer visits the store, there needs to be a kind of wow moment, right? So it's product, for sure, but also if it's a coffee bar or some digital screens or in-store events, right? In digital, it's also, different, but kind of the same, for sure. You also, people visiting our website, they look for a product, but also having this excitement and this kind of engaging tools in online is the same thing.
Yeah. Wow.
So I would imagine you'd say to be successful at omnichannel, then you need to keep an open mind, because you never know what's going to surprise and delight you as an executive too, in terms of working with your team and trying to decide in which direction to go as well. Is that true?
Exactly. Yeah, so the customer, so we always say we need to go where the customers is expecting us to be, right? If it's now retail, wholesale, digital, wherever it is, and it's changing, right? 2 years or 3 years ago, it was only online. Retail stores were closed. Now we see kind of people are coming back to the stores and to the city centers, luckily, right? But with a different kind of need and request in our retail stores maybe than 5 years ago. So also here we need to adapt quickly on the new customer behaviors and requests.
Yeah, and 1 million visits in Roblox is nothing to
I don't know if it's good or bad, but it sounds big.
Sounds like a lot to me. It sounds like a lot to me, and it's actually great information for our podcast we're going to do tomorrow too. So I'm very glad we got the chance to talk to you. All right, so let's get you out of here on this one. So what are you focused on as you look to close out 2024, and how will you define success around that?
For omnichannel specifically, you mean?
Yeah, or your role in general.
Well, first of all, sales and profitability.
Yeah, good. First time we've ever actually gotten that answer too, which is great.
But that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but besides that, I think for a brand, it's really important to excite the customers, right? I know I repeat myself, but that is really true. The brand, Karl Lagerfeld said one day, we sell a product no one needs, right? So we need to excite our customers. And I think this is something which we need to continuously focus on.
Right. Yep, that makes sense. I love that point too. That's great. I've never thought about luxury in that way before, so that's very helpful.
But no one needs, but it brings so much
Everyone
joy,
wants it.
right?
Yes, everybody wants it.
Hopefully.
Yes.
All right. Well, JP, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We're looking forward to your session tomorrow as I yank the headphones out of my ear. Thanks again to Walmart Commerce Technologies for making all of our content possible here at the show. We'll be back with one more interview today, and then for our Fast 5 Live tomorrow. So until then,
be careful out there.